Hey, hi, and hello there. Welcome back once again to Ruined King, a League of Legends story. Let's continue right where we left off. We're actually, I figured we made a lot of early progress on the story, but lately we've been slacking, getting a little sidetracked, I guess. Let's see, map. We got stuff to do here, okay? We got places to go, people to see, things to explore. I don't even know what that is. Sail to the Serpent Coast? I feel like we already did that. But I told myself I was going to spend a little bit more time here in Bilgewater. So first, we're going to see what's going on here. The bounty board, of course. Ready to claim? Claim reward, thank you. New. Rogue Captain Floon. An interesting looking character. All my people are pretty geared at the moment. Wait, this is a new person here? A new vendor has taken over the stall. She appears to be quite young, but already has an air of impatience and boredom about her. Oh, a new vendor. She rolls her eyes, probably from having heard the same question several times today. Yes, that jerk Barry is gone. I'm his replacement. Can't let this prime real estate go to waste even for a minute. Look at the bird cage more closely. The bird chirps happily and looks a lot healthier. Its feathers have grown back, it's gained some weight, and doesn't lunge at the new vendor. It hops toward her, perhaps expecting a treat or a pet. Alright. Turns out our decision saved this bird. You know what? I'm proud of myself. Wait, what about you? You're creeping. See a lot of strange folk in Bilgewater these days. Sure do. Sure do. Alright, so there was a new thing down here, right? What? What's everybody gathered here for? What's going on? Finally got the count, huh? Who's the count? With my last breaths in this life, I choose to say that my only regret is that I have to look at your ugly mugs as I go out. You're drowning an innocent man and you'll suffer for it in this life or the next. Breathe deep when the water hits you, Count Evelista. I say good riddance. You're all a bunch of barbarians. The tide's rising. You dirty dog, Evelista. The tide will show you the truth. Oh no. This is how they take him out? This is a well-deserved bath for you, Evelista. Yo, this is messed up, dude. That's a horrible way to go. What the hell? Witness the fate of the Count. A member from the crowd addresses you, perhaps because you happen to be close by. Show's over, I guess. It's a shame about his wife, she says. That was horrific. Aye, it takes an iron stomach to witness one of those without feeling. My favorite part is the chatter and gab of the crowd, she says. What happened to his wife? Well, his wife, Countess Evelista, is locked up and awaits the same fate as he. She's imprisoned in the jailhouse. That ways. A pretty lass, she says. What did he do anyway? The Count was up to no good, murdered some of his own competitors in cold blood, as well as more than a few innocents caught in the crossfire. Looks like the lives he's ruined finally caught up to him, she says. I'd best shove off. It's just a shame Countess Evelista is going to be claimed by the tides. I bet she has some stories to tell, like where Count Evelista stashed his hoard. Ooh, a hoard, you say? You there. Quiet day, no crowds, but that doesn't mean there's no crime. Let's do their activity surreptitiously out of the town's eye. What, you don't think I could know a word like surreptitiously? Don't insult me. Well, surreptitiously is it's a good word. I have the utmost respect for it. You there, speak to me. I like plants. Not much has changed, I see. He likes plants. That's good for him. I'm happy for him. You know? Alright. Are you the lady? A delicate-looking woman looks sullen through the cold iron bars of her cell. Continue. I heard screaming outside. Did you witness it? Tell me, did he suffer? She says. I hope he didn't suffer. She looks down at her empty hands and stares blankly at them. I'm sorry about your husband. I know my husband wasn't a good man, but no one deserves to die like that. I just keep thinking of his final moments and... She starts sobbing. You have to help me get out of here. You saw what they did, and they're going to do it to me. What my husband did, who he was, that has nothing to do with me, she says. I don't know if he just wanted to keep me safe by keeping me ignorant, but... She says, and then her head tilts like she's remembering something. Actually, there is something I do know about. He kept mentioning something about a vault, she says. Ooh, I like vaults. If you help me, I'll tell you what I know. I think I know where his vault is. Whatever's in it is yours. I don't care about money. I don't care, she says. Will you help me get out of here? I'll help you escape. That's the first bit of good news I've heard since this nightmare began. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should join my husband. Is that crazy? Is it crazy? Pull it together, Hilda, she says, clenching her jaw. The guard at the front desk has the key. He's a bit simple. I don't care how you get it, just bring it here, she says. Once we make it out of here, I'll mark the vault location on your map. I am many things, but one thing I am not is a liar. She says and squeezes your hand. Maybe the world hasn't abandoned me after all. You have your instructions, hurry, she says, and dismisses you. I do not wish to fool the simple man who likes plants, but... maybe I'll fool him by making friends with him. Do you like plants? The large man asks. Charm him? Who doesn't? Does the plant on your desk have a name? You must like plants. Try to guess her name. Violet Purdy? Purdy. Purdy? That's a great name. When I look at this plant, I feel warm and fuzzy. Yeah, Purdy says give me the cell keys. Purdy says you're the best prison guard in the world. Purdy says she hears someone trampling flowers outside. Stay here, Purdy, I got this. Well, we didn't have to charm him, and we got the key. Yeah, I feel like charming, that's just cheating. Charming is cheating, okay? We use our dialogue. Did you get the key? Unlock the cell. This way. I'm afraid this is where we part ways. What's the matter? Suddenly can't move? Ha ha ha. I'm not telling you where the vault is. I'm not telling you anything. Did you really think the... Did you really buy the poor defenseless damsel act? Of course I know all about my husband's dealings. Then again, I was the real mastermind behind it all, but lucky for me, there are gullible do-gooders out here who fancy themselves heroes. That'll teach you fools to believe every sob story you hear. Enjoy the rest of your pathetic lives. Oh, I'll find that vault. And I'll kill you. How dare you make a fool out of me? That's okay. Sometimes it really do be like that. Check out the Voodoo Grotto. I want to see what's going on over here. We got a chest over here that we never looted. Yeah. We got a lot to look at, okay? So we gotta head down this way across the bridge. Up first. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that person again. Maybe we'll find that vault. What? Bastard. Well, okay. Maybe we can't get in there. Did we fish up all this one spot over here? I feel like we didn't. But now we should. Let's see if we can. No, we didn't even get started on this one. Brom, it's your time. Easy enough. Dude, the cast is so freaking far, dude. It's okay. We're gonna catch every single fish. Become the master angler. There's too many close ones. We just need to do a quick cast. Easy enough. Got it. Ah. It's just so easy. Another one. The fishing music is also... Wait, I think this might just be like the ambient Bilgewater music, which is pretty good. I like it. Baby squid. Baby squid. Do 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 do. Easy enough. Catch all these ones in the middle, and then we focus on the ones at the bottom and the top of the little area here. Lovely. Doesn't appear to be any of them too far out. Treasure! Nice. Only level 6 though. Not a big deal. More things to sell. Come on. Fight on. Lovely. And get this one. And that should be it. That's all the more that I can really see in here. What? Where is it? What's going on with my camera? I think it's bugged. I've encountered a bug. I've encountered... I want to see how long this goes on for. What's on the outside over here? What lies outside the darkness? It's even clipped off of my screen on the corner over here. Is it just more ocean? It is. It's just... Oh. Wow, this is really quite the cast. There, I just threw it out there and it just caught the wind. Like, I can't even reel in. Adjusting the direction does nothing. Like the screen out. Oh, it's starting to get a little catchy. If I move my mouse around, it gets real fucked up. Okay, this is busted. Look over here. Edge of this. Whoop! That was weird. Alright, it's still bugged over here. It's still a little fucky. Okay, this is weird. This is definitely not the way that it should be. Okay, the game's got a few issues here and there. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you in the fish. The map. Okay, we fished that one out. This guy buys all of our fish. Trade fish. 32, that's quite a bit. Browse wares. Blue steel. We have 57? Oh my lord. Voodoo shrimp. I feel like we're fine with the current rod and lure that we're rocking. Don't need to get too crazy with it. Okay. And then, oh, we can help this dude. Don't worry. I will recover your household for you. I forgot that I was doing this. I don't even remember what level this thing was, but... What? Okay, try again. Try again. Oh, it's only level 12. We're fine. Yep, things are a little buggy at the moment. Okay. Quick combat speed. Crit. And slice him. Nice. Ignited everyone. Ouch.
I can taste fear.
Okay, taunt him. And smack him. Okay.
What's a few more deaths?
Alright, she's got 18. Let's put this on everyone.
Dead.
That way we just heal back up. This thing's almost dead actually, so just hit him. Yeah, Yasuo didn't even need to use his ability. We could have just quick fought that one. But it's fine.
That was satisfying.
We saved your house, dude. You're welcome. 0 experience. Okay. Can't run past this point. Okay. Well. Sir? Can I not talk to him? Yo, is the game just especially buggy today? Okay. Whatever. I'm not even gonna freaking bother with it, man. Everyone should be pretty geared right now, so I'm not too worried about buying things. Let's trade in artifacts. Got plus 100? Brother. This dude can't sell us anything worth our while. Okay. Yeah, this is it's kind of irrelevant. This is kind of baby stuff. However, this is not baby stuff. Wait, what? We can buy so many of these? Oh my god. He has so many tomes of knowledge. Dude. I shouldn't have bought an extra one for Alawi. That was my bad. I meant to mouse over Braum. Braum, I definitely think deserve to have 2. Pike. Sorry, dude. But that's absurd. Let's see, inventory. Wait. This dude didn't buy my fish chunks off of me. What the hell? Runes? Braum? I'm so happy that I got to get you more stuff. We got 2? Maybe 8 overcharge per enemy? That's actually huge. We get the taunt off every time for free with that. That's gigantic. Alawi. We got 2. 15% chance to increase attack power. Increase physical and magical defenses. Begins with 1 tentacle active. That's big. And lifesteal. So that way we don't have to worry about keeping her too healthy. Yasuo. Only got 1. Go with haste. Got 1 for her. So ignite on critical hit. Why not? Ari, you need to be a little bit more geared. 20 mana on kill. Increase power of heals. Increase power of heals. Begin with stacks of essence theft. I now realize that is incredibly important. Okay. So we're running our Ionian party at the moment. That was fun. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the game might be a little bit bugged. A little bit bugged today. A little bit more bugged than usual. Did this dude really not want to buy those fish chunks? I don't even know if that's good. Maybe the fish chunks are... Well, they're not used for enchanting because otherwise it would be there. Okay. We gotta go buy more potions. That's definitely gonna be necessary because we are not good enough at this game to not use potions. Let's see. The potion guy, I can't remember where he was. Region map. Slums Market. There he is. Slums Market. That's where we need to go. Should be easy enough to get to, I think. I've been wrong in the past. Alright. We're at the Docks Hob. Oh, God. This map is hard, dude. We need to... Well, that looks like some stuff that we need to, do. Deserted warehouse? I feel like we were already in there. But maybe somebody new is taking over. There's always something to do. Oh, hey.
Breathe in deep, crew. Smell that?
Rotten fish?
Rotten corpses?
Tough crowd.
It could be both of those things. Map. Oh yeah, we can deliver some things to this guy. Yo, dude. Is that my money? I don't think Toman notices both coin purses. He still hasn't processed the implications. You didn't hurt them, do you? Toman is visibly concerned. Just a little. Ah, just a little, Toman. This is actually my money, with interest. This turned out way better than expected. You didn't even shake me down or anything. Toman can hardly believe it's good fortune. I guess the only thing left is to give you your reward. At that, Toman reaches into his desk and pulls out a small brooch. Here you go. He puts the brooch down on the desk. It's not a lot, but it's something. Thank you. Lovely. Hey, can I take out a loan? I can't. I can't, unfortunately. Yeah, what's going on here? What's going on? I feel like I was in this place plenty. Door's locked. Of course it is. Real beauty, ain't it? Man stares admiringly at a damaged, soiled warehouse. No, not right now. But soon, once I fix it up, he says. Isn't it? It's kind of a crazy story. I looked into it and it was just abandoned. The previous owners couldn't get away fast enough. But the location is great. It's a wide open space. Someone could make a lot of money with this place. But this warehouse is a gem, but it has a bit of a pest problem. Wharf rats. The thing is, I sent people to clear them out, but they just keep coming back. There must be some nest of them somewhere we haven't found yet. What makes you think there's a nest? Because we've cleared them out already, I went in there and inspected it myself. Not a single rat left. Then, a few days later, the whole place was swarming with them again. No idea how they came back so quick. You sent people to clear them out already? Yeah, I paid real top dollar too. Experts. At least they said they were. Maybe they lied. But they seemed like they knew what they were doing. But they were as confused as I was when I said the rats came back. They said those wharf rats must be supernatural, or the place is haunted. Old wives' tale, if you ask me, he says. We can clear them out for you. You've got some coin coming your way for your help. Remember, make sure you find their nest. It's got to be somewhere in there, he says. Will do. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me get the door for you. Click. I'll take this ladder. They just put it there? Oh, my lord. That was always an option. Let's clear out this warehouse for this guy. Okay, they are afraid of me. We're too high level for this place. You guys alright? Did I miss? I missed? Okay.
Could we not just
We'll do quick striking.
I'd stay down.
Okay.
I can taste fear.
Yeah, we don't need to be we don't need to be spending time thinking about our actions. We can just roll these guys. They aren't giving us experience. They're barely giving us loot. We just move on. We get the loot. We clear the nest. Get out of here. Blue flame broadsword. Alright, what's this? There are slide marks near this crate. Human footprints in the dust lead to and from it. Move the crate. What's going on down here? Secret passageway? Seems like it. Map. We'll explore, see if there's something down here worth saying hello to. I think I'm starting to get the picture. We'll move these topside to the warehouse next week. Hello. Brandis? Let me put a question to you. Are these surprise visitors? I find that to be a reliable judgment. That's my thinking. I know where to put surprise visitors. At the bottom of the sea? At the bottom of the sea. Alright, dudes. You are way too low level to be messing with me.
We're getting pretty good at this.
Too easy.
He didn't even get to attack, dude.
Yay.
Ouch. And they're dead.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
You were strong, but had no heart.
They had no heart. That's where they missed out. At least it wasn't that old bastard that did me in. Smuggler's key. These crates contain smuggled goods by small boats bypassing all the typical gang fees associated with bringing things through port. Okay. Hello. These captive razorfin must be kept here until they get moved above ground to the warehouse. They've been used to discourage people from finding these smuggling tunnels. Can I release them? Can I release the razorfin back into the wild? I feel it's kind of fucked that I just leave. Or smuggling tunnels. Oh. Hello. Are you a fresh recruit? Grab those empty boxes near the chair. No way to recognize you. You're the customers from the shop. Oh, this is not what it looks like. Chester and I are just victims. It was those smugglers. It was those men. It was all of them. If you're here, you must have seen them. A few months ago, they threatened me and Chester to let them use our store to move their imports. They said they'd make it worth our while. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. She nods. We had some bad investments, some slow business, and we couldn't deal with another problem, so we went along with it. We thought they'd leave us alone eventually, but they never did. Explain the razorfins. They were just a distraction to keep people away from the warehouse because they couldn't close it off. The poor things. Some call razorfins vicious, but I think they're just misunderstood. A likely story. Please, just talk to Chester, Beryl says. She looks at the ground. Chester? I knew you were hiding loot. Beryl, could you be a dear and fetch me some cider? Oh, hell. Oh, I see. This is quite the turn of events. I've worked too hard for this, and if you think I'm gonna let it go to waste, you know even less than I think you do. Beryl! You bitch! Let's have some fun, Chester. I never should have trusted you, Beryl. You guys are dead. Dead, I say. Alright. I'm gonna kill them
Better.
big time. Chester, you bitch!
Fine success.
Not half bad.
They won't forget that.
You're healing me with your punches, Chester. What are you, a weak bitch? Alright, Brahm. I guess you can hit again because you're sort of just... you're popping off. Alright. A flesh wound, of course it is. Heal everyone.
You are very thoughtful.
And give her a smack. Alright. No forgiveness.
The end is here.
No surrender. Bang.
Winter's bite can be unforgiving.
You made the mistake of fucking with me. Stop, stop. I'm smart enough to recognize when I've been beaten. Barrel, our luck's been waning. Chester. Our operation is in shambles. We can't replace those men. My offer is this. We agree to halt smuggling and offer you special wares for sale. Are we in agreement? No more harm will come from us to you. As long as I don't have to worry about a dagger in my back, I'm content to let things be. Sorry for the intrusion. Secrets only make you need more secrets. Mercy is a rare gift given, and I squander no gifts. Be on your way then. If we're square, we have some cleaning up to do. I didn't loot the thing! I was gonna loot the thing! Shall we amend our business ways? Nay, stay the course. Let a few moons pass before we resume operations in the quiet. There's always some eager saps at the docks or some such to replace the old crew. You're my true love, Chester. I to you and you to I, my lovely Barrel. You son of a bitch. I never should have trusted you. Wrong side of the counter, friend. Fuck you. Alright, what's up here? This is where you sleep? That looks not great. Clockwork shield. Pretty cool. I mean, it's probably not great, but hold on. Oh, we got ability things? Yeah, it's not great. We got ability things, man! One for everybody. Ooh! We got a lot of upgrades. Oh my goodness. Increases duration to 4 turns. Increases crit chance of all allies by 5% for the duration. That's huge. Pike. Oh gosh, Pike. What are we doing with you? What are we doing with you? Yeah. Crit chance? Yeah. It's just a one-shot at that point. Misfortune. Fancy footwork. Why was I doing fancy footwork with you? I don't even remember. Yeah, we could just do a big AoE. Hold on. Gains a stack of strut every turn, gaining 5% haste, stacking 5 times. Damage taken dispels strut. Each stack of strut also gains 2% crit chance. Additional haste, of course. And... Yeah, I don't think that I need to... I don't think I need to think too much about the upgrades that I'm doing here, because I'm not really using Misfortune all that much, but it's fine. Why not heal? Why not? Yasuo, since we are doing the whole, like, buff to crit thing before everything, pushes allies forward by a small amount, lasts an additional turn. That's huge. Brome, my friend. Oh my god, this is a lot to read. Hits second nearby target, but reduces damage by 50. Applies Sunder, increasing physical damage taken by 10% for 3 turns. Maybe we just don't even bother with that. Taunts for 1 less turn, but reduces damage taken. Taunts an extra turn. Extra turn, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Alawi. Alawi. What are we going to do with you? Huh. Let's see. Speed lane. Cleanses 1 debuff. Reduces all damage taken by allies. That's huge. Okay. Okay. I think those are solid upgrades. I don't think that we're going to change the current situation that we have rolling with our characters. They're vibing. They're doing great. I'm so proud of them. So happy for them. This was quite the ordeal. I have the feeling I'm gonna come back here and have to do this again. Can we... we really can't release the wharf rats. I was about to go test again, but there's no way we would be able to if we weren't able to beforehand. These poor guys in here. They didn't deserve to die. Okay. Well, we cleared out your warehouse, dude. Man slides up to you eagerly. Did you do it? I heard quite a ruckus going on in there. What's the story? Did you find the giant nest? Was it haunted? Yes, you'll never believe what caused the infestation. I won't. What was it? Some giant mother brood rat? Actually, the rat's nest was installed as a cover for a smuggling tunnel. Get out. That old mom and pop shop was part of a smuggling operation? Wow. I thought they were the one uncorrupted part of Bilgewater. I guess nothing is sacred anymore. I feel like my whole worldview is shattered. But no time for that. I gotta start thinking about my new store. For your efforts. Oh. Happy to help. One day this place will be the envy of Bilgewater. I hope you're right, dude. Where are we going next? We gotta go down through that bottom door, and then... What is this? I don't even know. I'm so confused. Is he gonna give me a quest? Jester puts down the paper he was reading and smiles at you warmly. What'll it be today, friend? You have nothing worth for me. Oh, wait. Oh, he's got some tomes of knowledge, doesn't he? Yo, we could legit just gear the hell out of Braum. We could make Braum the tankiest tank to ever be. I don't know if it's worth it. Is that really it? No. The indicator is confusing me. What? Quest the 8 of Serpent Colors. Sail the Serpent Coast. Okay. All this other stuff is just random. I don't know what's going on. This is, it's very confusing. But oh well. Oh well. We'll move on. We gotta go to that, go to the Buru place. Talk to the Buru. Yeah, like that's confusing me. It's right where he's located too. I don't really know how to get out of here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think, okay, I figured it out. I remember. Wharf rat skins, don't knock them till you try them. Oh, I'll try them. Hey, okay, we got potions. This could come in handy in a pinch. I'm stocking the frick up, okay? She mostly just has moderate health potions and infused potions. Okay. I may regret spending all my money like that. I may also be super glad that I did. At this point, who cares? Alright. Request the aid of the Serpent Callers, and then we can sail to Serpent Coast. Map, anything that I missed here? Doesn't seem like it. Gotta go to the Voodoo Grotto. Oh yeah, we gotta stop by the dude who's playing his guitar and jamming to see what Ari says to him. And Pike. They're the two that we've added to our party that haven't talked to him yet. I'm curious. This guy got anything to say to me? Nothing. Nothing new. Don't ask why I click the things I click. Sometimes I genuinely don't know. What was up this way? I don't even remember. Oh, it's the fast travel thing. Right. Right. Of course it is. Think of this guy. Working hard or hardly working. Am I right? Hello, sir. We are here to save the Pelangi from themselves. Then why this cycle of violence without growth? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, man. These people are crazy. Have I really not been here? Oh, this city is such a mess. True. Bilgewater makes me so homesick for the Voodoo city. At least in our city, people keep themselves clean. True. I haven't been here. I thought that I'd been to the grotto, but I guess not. Alright. Good to take a break from training. Greetings, companions of Alawi. Greetings. Gotta save this city from itself.
Is this what the Freljord is like, Brom? Cozy, everyone friends with each other?
Yes, it's a wonderful way to live. Brom cannot wait to return.
Wonder what it's like, growing up that way.
Oh, that's like actually sad. Everyone's friends in the Freljord, except for all the warring tribes. They are not friends, to say the least. I assume I talked to her. Yep.
My child, you return. Your arrival was preceded only by your palpable unease.
I must ask a great favor of our people.
You are a truth bearer. We will hear what you have to say.
I have discovered a piece of our history, an ancient temple. It was built in collaboration with the Blessed Isles, locked deep beneath the sea.
So the myths were true.
Myths. Why is this not common knowledge?
After the ruination, it was not considered wise to speak openly of the temple's existence.
A matter for another time. The way forward is blocked by rulers of the sea, too lethal to fight. I need the Serpent Collars.
Ilawi, the Serpent Collars are Bilgewater's last defense. You cannot call upon them lightly. Before, you received a vision from the goddess. Has she sent you another?
She has not. I prayed for another sign, but the goddess has been silent.
So, this grave request is simply your own judgment, then?
Yes, I know that it is a risk. The Serpent Collars protect us from harrowings. They are not to be trifled with. But if I succeed in my mission, we can stop a harrowing before it even happens. I wish the goddess would send me another vision, showing me the right thing to do, but she is silent. So my request for the Serpent Collars, yes, it is my own judgment as Truthbearer.
You have made up your mind, and so shall it be. I will send horn callers to the shore.
The Mother Serpent guides me. I will trust in her.
As we trust in you, Alawi.
Awesome. We got their help. Explore the Purification Temple. You betcha. Ooh.
Alawi, your friends are looking at me funny.
They've heard a lot about you, Sarah.
What? And they think I'm up to no good?
Yeah, probably. Years back, Gangplank was a useful tool to keep Palangi under control, but a dangerous ally. You guys like fishing? Oh my gosh, what a cast. Let's see. Should be able to get some good stuff out of this one. Beautiful. Come on. Come on. Easy enough. I'm gonna go down this way a little bit. They're all really close up, so we don't gotta worry too much. Also, the side of the screen over here is still fucked. Oops, wasn't paying attention. Treasure! Level 6. God damn it. I did not mean to cast that far. I already set the world record cast. Had to cut it loose because the wind just kept taking it. Quick cast. Gotta do quick little baby casts. Reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in. Easy. Out there. Okay, these ones are easy enough. Turns out I should have came here a lot sooner. I didn't really understand, like, how to, I guess, look at the map when I first started playing. There was a lot going on. And I guess I just, like, missed certain things because I was too focused on doing one quest or the other. But now I know how to do, like, full exploration stuff. I can get through it pretty quick. I'm surprised at how much more levels I still have to gain in this. I think there's one left. I only see one left. Should be easy. Yeah, one less. Easily done. More fish chunks. Okay. Taking your loot. My apologies. You got a lot of loot. The Well of the Serpent Mother. Ooh, okay. A Buru priest stops your approach. That is the path of the Well of the Serpent Mother. Okay. I advise caution if visiting, as we have some unwelcome guests currently taking up residence there. At least for the time being, he says. His voice is calming and gentle, though it seems to be hiding concern. Well of the Mother Serpent? A place of great power that has become a shrine to Nagakaburus, he says. He offers a weak smile. It is a place where captains come to make offerings to avoid ill fortune at sea before they depart. Such is the custom here. Do you believe in those superstitions? They are not superstitions to some, but Nagakaburus is very much real. Now, whether she listens and accepts these offerings, that is another matter. Can they make offerings elsewhere? Of course, this site has become something of a local legend. That's why they like coming here, he says. He looks out over the water and seems to be addressing something out there. But there are many ways and places to pay respect to her. This is just one of them. Unwelcome guests? Oh, well, you see... Wait. What? I don't have... Oh, I need Alawi in my party. His eyes avert the ground. This is nothing really. It seems to be... He looks up at you and gives a convincing smile. Please do not trouble yourself with it. Need Alawi. Okay. We have to have Alawi in the party in order to change. Which... Where can we change that? I think we gotta go to one of those torches. One of those rest spots. Let's see. Map. There's one. We'll head over there. Swap out Ari. And maybe Yasuo will put in, like, Misfortune or something. Why not? Choose party members. And Yasuo, you've been having your fun. Misfortune's time to do some deeps for the party. Okay. We're doing good. Braum is a staple of our party at all times. He really ties us all together by being the only tank that has worked for me so far. I tried to do the Alawi tank thing. It didn't work. It's not to say it couldn't work. I'm sure there are people much better at the game than me that could handle it. Unwelcome guests. Priest as truth bearer. I seek to help my people in any way. Alawi, I knew you would say that, but I was hoping you wouldn't. I'm so sorry that this happened. This is our fault. That's why, he says. Finally, he exhales and relaxes. Whatever you want to call them, road agents, bandits, thugs, they've started harassing visitors to the well. They demand payment just to get to the place of offering. I'll settle this matter for you, priest. Thank you. I do not know much more than that. Look for their leader. This well is supposed to be a place of hope and worship for Pelangi and Buru alike. It deeply saddens me to see conflict within it. He nods, completing his thought. Resolve the matters. Yo, who's fucking around with the wishing well? Ooh, more stuff. Oh my god. There's a lot. What are you guys looking at? What are you looking at? Nothing important, I guess. What? Oh my gosh, there's so much loot. Ah, Truthbearer, a word please. Alawi, this is quite an honor. My friend and I come from a small village. He motions to a man sitting nearby. One too small to receive a visit from a truthbearer such as yourself. We are humbled to stand in your presence, he says, and bows his head. We come here to offer tribute to the Mother Serpent. Many speak of this well as a site where Buru and Pelangi alike come to worship. I admit, we found it hard to believe that Pelangi care enough to pay tribute to Nagakaburus. I trust your time in Bilgewater has been illuminating. Though it is a city made up of different cultures, there are many who revere the Mother Serpent. We have seen as much ourselves. Perhaps we do not give the Pelangi enough credit. Our elders often speak ill of this city, and many wonder why you choose to spend so much time here. They question if such action would please the Mother Serpent. Bilgewater is a city of motion, a place where many can come to pursue their destiny. It is only natural that Mother Serpent would offer her blessing to a place such as this. Sheepishly, his shoulders and head lower as he casts his eyes down at Alawi's feet. You are truly wise, Truthbearer. I look forward to speaking with my elders and telling them of this place. Were you able to make an offering to the Mother Serpent? No, a group of Pelangi thugs blocked the path to the bow of the ship. The place where I'm told you make offerings. Under threat of violence, you must pay a tribute to them before you can offer one to her. They are stealing her offerings. They put themselves on the same level as a god. Why do you not fight them yourself? Are you not strong enough? He seems taken aback. We were not certain of course of action. We are not familiar with the customs here as you. He looks as if he's hoping Alawi would accept that answer and move on. It seems you have much to learn. Fear stands in the way of action. Perhaps it was destiny that brought you here. Perhaps the Mother Serpent wished you to learn this lesson. I will reflect on this, Truthbearer, he says. I will put an end to this. I will meet their leader. He smiles. It was good to see you, Alawi. I will tell my village that I met you, he says. Looks like a nice guy. Best of luck to you, Truthbearer. Okay, let me loot the thing. You're standing right next to a thing that I'm trying to loot. Nice. Nice! Okay. The sign reads, Well of the Mother Serpent, make ye offering at the bow of the grace for safe passage. Grant mercy for our sins, Mother Serpent. The sign's gray ink is faded from time and erosion. A pair of bandits appear on the path of the bridge, stand in the way. Welcome to the Great Wishing Well. Have you come to make an offering to the Mother Serpent? For a small fee, we can make sure your visit here is a pleasant one. Attempt to move past them without answering. They quickly block your path in an aggressive manner. Whoa, whoa, where are you going to so quickly? It's dangerous up here. Tell us your businesses and we can see if we can help. The people I hear are causing trouble? Trouble? We have no trouble at all. We're just here to help. We're tour guides. The pass this high up can be dangerous. You wouldn't want something terrible happening to you and try to make tribute, do you? Please, try to take my money. Have it your way, then. Yeah, just try it, bud.
Rom is on the job.
You have no idea how not afraid of you I am. One shot. Ooh, almost. Wait, yeah, just hit him. And finish him off. How lovely is that? Please, try to take my money. I dare you, actually. Okay. See what's going on here. I would like this loot. I have to walk all the way around the freaking thing. Making me work for it. Okay. Map. Okay, so go that way. Go that way. Then go that way. Then go that way. Ah, yeah. No, it's actually just super easy when you look at it. How cool is that? We are going to kick some ass here. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you afraid? You should not have broken into here. Oh, you can walk through doors. How magical is that? Look at you. This door requires a key? Apparently you can just fucking phase through it. Okay. Ankle slicers? Okay, we're speed battling.
Goddess will be proud.
Good shot.
Yeah, we'll clear this place in no time.
The only way I know how, with my beasts.
Y'all didn't happen to have a key to this door that you magically phased through, huh? Alright. This way? Oh god, I'm getting lost already. Okay, don't get lost. It's so easy. Fuck you.
You are safe.
Yeah, we're quick battling.
Anyone else?
Like strike from ice throw.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, turns out we should have done this a little earlier.
This is destiny.
It's not exactly a difficult time.
Even bolder.
Yeah, this is
All things must flow.
you know, we visited the Shadow Isles. We had a lot of business to take care of in the Shadow Isles, and we gained a lot of levels for it too. But this is something we should have done way earlier. Where the hell am I going? Okay, through here. Right. Yeah, but you can go ahead and run.
Do you often pray, Alawi?
All life is prayer. To work under the light of the sun and the waves of the Mother Serpent. Motion everywhere,
What about fighting?
especially fighting.
Fighting is just a manner of prayer, really, if you think about it. Where am I? Okay. This door still requires a key. Okay. Make things difficult for me, why don't you? Alright, dude, you ready to... Have you worked up your courage yet? You have not, it appears. It's okay, I'll give you time. Take all the time that you need. So I came from up there. If I go through this doorway, where does that take me? Also, little hidden thing. Wait, I came out of this door, right? I did, yes. Okay. Brain needed it to turn back on. Okay. Yep. He knows what's up. He gets it. He gets it. Okay, this is gonna be like the back route to get to that other chest. Or... Hello? You running this shit? You must be the leader of this gang. You're that Boo lady. While I respect a clever opportunist, I won't allow this to continue. People should be able to pay respect to Nagakaburus without interference. Those who make a pilgrimage here don't owe anything to you. Remove your men, or I'll remove them. Or you, I guess, would be what I would add there. You know I can't do that. If I leave here, I'm as good as dead anyway. I'll give you a choice. Let us see what the Mother Serpent herself thinks of your behavior. A test. And if I fail, you die. What is the test? You are worthy or not worthy. It's simple. It's the namesake of this place. The test of Nagakaburus. This is the well of the Mother Serpent. Nagakaburus. You killed my men coming in here. Killing me would be easy for you. True. I don't have a choice, do I? No, you do not. Fine, let's get this over with then, Truth Bearer. Stand before me and let your true self be revealed. Hit him with it, Alawi. No, it burns! Ah! Yerg! As I thought, unworthy. You worked for her, correct? Yes. To steal money from those who seek to praise the goddess. That is true corruption. Leave here and never return. Mercy, thank you, thank you. Just leave us alone and we'll never set foot here again. Yeah. Just get out of here. Thank you. You are weak. They are weak and scared. With or without my intervention, they will meet their end. Damn, Alawi is harsh as hell. This is where the captain would study maps if this ship were a seafaring vessel. One day long ago, it could have been. Now there are just various weapons, grog, and a large pouch. Inspect the pouch. The pouch is made of a tanned leather, making it markedly more durable and even resistant to water. Inside there is a considerable amount of gunpowder. Take the pouch. Bag of gunpowder. Sure, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with a bag of gunpowder, but... You know, I never turned down a free bag of gunpowder. That's just... This is good for business. Check the map. See what's going on over here. Knock, knock. Hello. Yep, you can run. Go ahead and run. Map. Okay, some up that way. We'll check this way. And then that's the treasure room, I imagine. Oh, a three-parter. To live is to fight, baby.
This makes me smile.
They never even get an attack off. This is just too bad. Sorry, we just have to clear out the infestation. At this point, we're doing pest control.
You're done.
Alright. Brom, smack. Next. Flowey, smack. Misfortune, kill him. Yep, click, 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 click. See you.
Anyone else?
Oh. That one,
Is that all?
he really held on. Good for him. Loot. Let's go. Oh, looks like a Poro could fit in. Send a Poro in. Careful, little Poro. This is incredibly dangerous for the little guy. But he made it out safe. I'm so proud of him. Poro returns with something. Of Poros and Men, Volume 1. Sounds like a good read to me. Hello, big boy. Razorfin Behemoth?
I don't scare.
This
I
thing is
don't
cool.
Fire, and I don't stop.
I'm not even gonna bother looking at your gimmick, dude. Alright. Brom is doing great. Alawi, you got 10. It's not really worth doing anything. Well, actually, harsh lesson. Yeah, just hit him with a harsh lesson. Why not? And how much is your Heartbreaker? 20? That's too much, man. Alright, shoot him again. Okay. Brom's got 20 now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Taunt. That's what we meant to do. And, shield everyone. Now... Yeah, that'll work. How quick is her heal? Not very quick. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a big heal for everyone. And I'm pretty sure this thing just dies. So, yeah. It didn't die.
I needed that.
Alright, Alawi. Hit him. Or Braum hit him. Braum hit him. That's what I meant to say. Big.
That's what you get from my crew.
All right. Ripper's Claw. Delightful. Got stuff. I love stuff. Big fan. All right. We're making some progress here. What do we got? Map. I really am a little confused on how to get around this shit. Woo! Yeah, keep running.
So the Buru believe that people don't own their souls, right?
Indeed, our souls belong to Nagakaburus, and she can take them back if we are not using them well.
I wonder if she's trying to take mine back.
I think you are using yours quite well.
Heartwarming. Loot, 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 loot. You know, these are all offerings. It's kind of fucked up that I'm just taking it. But I am Alawi. Technically, you know, what's good for the temple is good for Alawi, right?
Careful. This thing's loaded.
Is basically my money. This crits. Good damage. Yep, Braum taunt him. And then just like hit this one. They're all relatively even. Alawi. Yep. Nice. Just hit him with a 2-time. Lovely. Alright. Braum, you got the taunt rolling. Smack. Smack it. Lowy. This one got so much health. Yeah, smack this one. MF. What do we got? What do we got? AoE. This could do a lot of damage. Okay, that's 2 down. Just smash him. Face truth. Okay. Lovely. Give me the loot. Appears to be no way to move it. Unless you're Braum. Oh.
This is a nice place. A lot of heart. You should be proud, Ilawi.
I am.
Someday you should come to the Freljord. The Avarosans have excellent hospitality.
I love that Braum's just inviting everybody. He's like, yo, if you guys like this, you would love a place that's super cold, but everybody's, like, not gonna kill you. It's a pretty jammin' place to be. Now, why can't I move that rock, huh? What's the big deal? I couldn't move the rock, so you gotta suffer for it. Get back here. Get back here! Get back here! Don't you dare! Don't! Stop! Don't jump! Let me kill you.
I do what I can.
Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Finished one off. That one's almost dead. Brom, give him a smack. Can't hit me. Kill this one. Tentacles will kill this one. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, we get another turn off of kill. Let's
You
go!
were strong, but had no heart.
They had no heart. The bow of this marooned ship serves as a place of pilgrimage for those who wish to offer tithings to the ever-present Mother Serpent. Offer a tithing. You are carrying nothing the sea would want. What do you mean? I'm out here trying to pay the tithe and you're telling me, nah, you're good. Nah, I don't want it. I'm actually almost mad. So we go this way. How do we get back down to this? This is the entrance. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Gotta go through this door. Okay, nothing over there. Can't go over there. I tried. I gave it my best. You there! I need to clear the ship.
Are you sure you want to face Brom?
We gave you the opportunity to leave. Let it be known you did not take it.
Did I break you?
Now you're hitting the truth bearer, which is mostly frowned upon.
Warned ya.
Down.
Okay.
Fighting.
Went down fighting. You sure did.
Fortune favors the bold.
Very proud of you. Prepare to decay and disrepair the surrounding area. This cannon has stood the test of time. Too heavy to move. Without the proper tools, looters may have ignored it in favor to carry easier to carry items. Down at sights, you see a boulder that potentially blocks a blockable path alongside a cliff. Continue. Add gunpowder. Empty the gunpowder. This cannon is now primed for use. Continue. Where is it pointed at the boulder? Best you can. You can guide a cannonball, unarm it. You light the fuse and brace yourself. Okay. So it's over here. We need to go right. Point the cannon. Turn the cannon right. Fire the cannon. What? Oh, it's left. Ah, I'm so dumb. Turn the cannon left. Point the cannon downward. Turn the cannon left more. Fire. Nailed it. Okay. Wow. I didn't hit those eggs that were there. Let it be known. I saw those eggs. I could have. I thought about it. Now that rock's out of our way, and we can explore that one area that we couldn't explore before. I'm figuring it out. I'm not even worried. I'm surprised at the amount of side stuff that I've done in this game, and it adds so much. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Rolling elevator. Okay. Oh. Well, this one is different. I would not trust this to work. Okay. Get some money. Stumbling alone at the bottom of the shaft is a disheveled man muttering to himself. He doesn't look up to anyone approaching him. Seemingly unaware of those around him, just continues to turn his head and address people or things no one sees. Get his attention. Nothing seems to grab his attention. Even when standing right in front of his face, he stares at something past you, at something that can't be seen or understood. Okay. Journal details the operations of a scavenger crew that recovered tithings offered to Mother Serpent. Apparently, one of them was extremely meticulous in recordings of their findings. A few sections stand out. Let's read. Week 1 starts optimistic. Dom, the biggest and burliest of the bunch, has the best lungs and recovered hundreds of coins from diving alone. They discuss the cost-benefit of buying a diving suit to collect more coins faster. There's some debate, but economics prevails, and they get a diving suit. Okay. Pretty sure... Please, please. If Nautilus is in this game, I'm gonna be a happy man. Paying the tithe? Diving suits? Thom? I mean, it's gotta... The Nautilus has gotta be in this. I don't actually know if Thom has anything to do with it. Look at other entries. Read week 4. Divers keep seeing a shadow follow them during the dives. One of the crew, Linus, insists on stopping, but the others won't listen to him. It's implied that they don't respect Linus because he has the weakest lungs, which he claims because of a childhood illness. Look at the others. At the beginning of the week 6, most of the crew died in a whirlpool that happened in otherwise calm waters. Linus was the only survivor. The author notes that Linus doesn't want to even pawn their latest haul, a relic that's stored in a box nearby. Look in the box. Golden tithe offering? Opening the box, there's a relic inside. Surely the Mother Serpent would appreciate its return. Alawi could head to the bow of the ship and offer it to the sea. What are you doing with that? Put that down. You don't understand what that thing is. It's cursed. You'll kill us all. Linus!
Don't worry. I brought Boros.
You can't kill us. You've got the weakest lungs.
Good try.
Sorry, Linus. Maybe you'll get us when your lungs are stronger. Another fishing spot. Maybe we'll catch the goddess Nagakaburus. Oh, that was a quick catch. Okay, yeah. This must be a lower level pool. Okay, this one's difficult to catch. Little jerk. Come on. Bring him in. 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 There it is. Lovely. Yeah, I think that I'm actually getting an absurd amount of value off these fish. Is this the meta? Have I discovered the meta? I would like to play this game on the hardest difficulty, but I'd probably give it a little bit of a break after I beat it the first time through, which seems like it'll be forever from now. I still got so much to do. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You know? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Treasure! Level 10? Okay, so it's not a bad pool. Okay. Definitely didn't mean to cast that far. Whoops-a-daisy. I'll still reel one in. There we go. Most of them are going to be down towards the bottom side of the pool, it seems. Lovely. Okay. Turning heads out here. Okay, easy enough. Okay, there we go. We got one. Quick cast. We're going to be the cause of overfishing. Just because we're too good. Look, they didn't have to build a fishing minigame, but they did. They made a whole fishing minigame here. Is it a little grindy? Maybe. Is it something else to do? Yeah. Just a little added flavor to the game, you know? You know, I just think of it, how much time did I spend doing fishing in World of Warcraft? What a big ol' fucking waste of time that was. Excuse my language. On journal? Seems like we got a lot of stuff. Hey, Ari. Nice. Pretty psyched about that. Head on over this way, see what's going on. That is definitely a wall that Braum can smash. Woohoo! Can't hide from me. A Kraken shield? I mean... Okay, it's bad. Well, at least we looked at it. So those are floating above the water. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I'm pretty okay. So this game's got some bugs. This game definitely has some bugs. We should have started the game with like a bug counter, you know? I feel like that would have been interesting to say the least. Is the elevator coming? Okay. Took your sweet time, didn't ya? Alright, now we get out of here. Oop, we go the right way. We walking, we're walking. Hold on. Sorry, I had to look at my phone real quick. Okay. Hey, did we clear out the temple or what? So I gotta remember to pick up that. All that stuff. There's still this thing behind that thing. Gotta go up to the thing and offer the thing. Yeah, we pretty much got it. Time to make an offer to the mother serpent. Offereth tithing. Golden tithe offering. Great Kraken, the culprits who stole your gift have failed their test. Their souls wither at the bottom of the sea. In returning what is rightfully yours, I hope to right their wrong, Alawi says. She tosses the relic far overboard and follows it with her eyes as it smashes through the water's surface and sinks almost instantly to the depth's darkness. We are done here, she says, looking at the water, lost in thought, and nods slightly. Please, just say something about Nautilus, please. I really can't get through that other door, can I? I really can't get that there treasure. What do I need, a freaking lockpick? Wait, did I already? I adventured up and around over here, right? Yeah, this goes to the other thing, which I was already here, already did all this. Yeah. It's very confusing with this whole situation. And this was just to get into the quarters. Right. Already looted all that. Okay. Yeah, we already cleared out the ruffians. As was necessary, you know. Yeah, sometimes you got a job to do. Let's see if we can get out of here. Still can't break through this door. It requires a key. I don't know where the frick the key is, dude. Got to pick up that. But here we go. We've done everything. We cleared out the temple. It's now back in working order. You're welcome, everyone. Okay. It's a little fucky. Did you see those men running? Best of luck to you, Truthbearer. Not that you need it. That was you, wasn't it? What? Your shit's all fucked, dude. This has been the buggiest portion of the playthrough that I've gotten to. What about you guys? Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Ah, okay, I get it. Alawi, you've returned. I saw some men I didn't recognize running by. The brew priest says I'm not ashamed to admit it brought a smile to my face. That group will harass travelers no more. That is a relief. The well is an important place of worship and should bring hope to all who visit, he says. He stands a little straighter and looks directly in Alawi's eyes. And now it will, he says. Here I believe a truth bearer would make more use of this than I ever could. Leave. Thanks for all your help. Is there anything new? Do things change now that we've cleared it out? No, doesn't look like there's any... Okay. It doesn't, like, update. But, I mean, that could be just something that happens later. I think that it might be a little dynamic. We'll see. Alright, map. Already handled all that. Talk to her. What does she have to say? Serpent callers are a key part of protecting Bilgewater. We do not call upon them lightly. Yeah. Whatever you say. Alright. See you. Now what do we do? Now where are we going? What are we doing? We can take the ship and travel? Take the charming lady? Explore the Purification Temple? Where is this? Oh, we have to take the charming lady to explore the Purification. This is huge. Sail to the Serpent's Coast. Okay. So we've done what we needed to do. Lovely. The bird is looking great. I'm so happy. Let's actually make sure that we sell all of our stuff. Sell items. Yeah, that's just worse. Just worse. More attack power, less stamina, more physical defense, but less evade. And it doesn't have the camouflage buff. I'll sell it. If it ain't epic, I don't want it. Okay. Back to the charming lady. The charming lady. Sorry, I should never actually use that voice. I went the wrong way already. I apologize for the way that I am. By rumors. Yeah, give me that. Ma'am, could you please help the sailor please from his chair? I broke my leg, lost my job, and now my pet Fluffy's gone. His words are sincere, but his tone is practiced. And? Well, I was hoping that you could go and get him. I would do it myself, but as I said, my leg is broken. He sighs conspicuously. I'll pay you if you do find him, of course. I have a couple questions first. Back again. Was your heart thawed? Will you help me and Fluffy? Or is it your soul is still as icy as the Freljord? The sailor smirks. What does Fluffy look like? Well, he's brown. Oh, more like sea green. Smallish. Well, I guess. He's a big big for his breed. The sailor gives a couple more contradictory details before giving up. Not one of them mention his pet actually having fur. How did you break your leg? Oh, on a ship. The lame excuse is clearly insufficient. He continues. The ship hit a wave and I fell. Happens all the time. Why does it even matter? How did you break your leg? Oh, he just... Okay, never mind. I'll accept. That's great. I've already asked you questions. Before you go, he reaches into the garbage pile next to him and pulls out a moldy-headed cabbage. You'll need this. Cabbage is Fluffy's favorite snack. He won't go anywhere without it. Thank you for helping a poor injured sailor. Okay. Find it somewhere in the shipwright's yard, towards the slum. I think... Yeah, that's like right there. Okay, yeah, we can go do that. It'll take literally 1 second. Alright. Goes down this way? This is where the shipwright is? Is this... That's gotta be it. Is this Fluffy? Yeah, okay. Plunder crab. Doesn't look like Fluffy, but it's in the shipyard. Try to pet it. Fluffy? I'll try to pet it. The crab snips at you as soon as your hand gets near it. You're nearly feral. It's a wonder it hasn't hurt somebody yet. Fluffy? The plunder crab stops and looks up, recognizing its name. It's Fluffy. After a moment, it turns back to the pile of trash it's currently picking through. Suddenly, it catches the scent of cabbage. One whiff of the putrid greens and the crab is at attention. Here, Fluffy. Fluffy stands at attention. The only thing left to do is lead him back to his master. Oh. I want him to follow me around. I love this thing. This is like an escort quest. Where the NPC is walking behind you. Only they're extremely slow. This is fun. This is like a horrible creature, though. I don't like that the plunder crabs are essentially just machines. Like this, it doesn't have... Well, I guess it has a face underneath now that I'm sort of looking at it. It has like a little face underneath there. But okay, here's your crab, dude. Oh, wait, we can keep Fluffy? Mr. Fluffers, thank you for returning him. The sailor beams with joy. The crab stares at the cabbage. Keep Fluffy for now. Fluffy, why won't you come back? Would you like me to escort you? Can I keep Fluffy? We'll just drop him off. I feel like it's just gonna reset and then I'd have to walk Fluffy back over. I'm sad to see Fluffy go. Who's a good crab? You're a good crab. Without looking up, the sailor hands over a promised reward. 50 silver serpents and a few chunks of raw cabbage. That's it? And sailor leaves his hand outstretched as he nuzzles the briny, unwashed crab. He drives a hard bargain. Take the money. Okay. I'm glad I could help him. Yes. Okay. Like you could use some devil roast, sapphire dust. I'll take it. Stay safe during the harrowings. Welcome back, Misfortune. This is for you, as per our arrangement. Dented deckhand's trunk. We have received some treasure chests. What is this? Novella that tells a tragic tale. Wait. It's sold for 6 black marks. I was about to say, why is it affecting my stats? If I read it, does it hurt me? Waterlock chest, level 6. Hey, some purples? Some stuff? Dented deckhand's trunk. Okay, more potions. That's fine. Lovely. Okay. Fishing hole, calm waters. Fishing hole, angler's envy. Wait. Oh, this is sick. Now this is fishing. Oh, took my hand off the keyboard at the wrong time. Treasure! Nice. It definitely looked like a fish, but apparently it was treasure. Okay. Get another one. Oh, right away. This one was eager. Okay. Coral creeper. Quick cast. I gotta get back to the fishmonger ASAP. I wish that it would, like, fish faster, you know? Like, I'm already gonna catch the fish. I might as well just rip that thing out of the water full force, you know? Lovely. Also, I'm surprised that I can't, like, make, like, food out of them. They're fish chunks. I get that I'm supposed to, like, sell them, but they are used for other things other than selling. Let's see. Pull it back, 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 pull it back. Lovely. Got two more. I couldn't visit these places beforehand. I'll save the Angler's Envy for the next time I'm doing a little excursion on the boat. Okay, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Alright. Nice. Well, that was quick. Head on over to Serpent's Coast. I'll come back for Angler's Envy, I promise. Oh, I'm feeling the call. Oh no.
Lesson learned. Scare off sea monsters with even more massive sea monsters.
That one was a juvenile.
Alright, if you're done showing off.
The entrance is below the light, in the dark water.
And what of the depth? Shall you teach us to hold our breath?
I could drag you overboard, one at a time, and continue with those who live. There is another way.
Game over scene. Hex pentakill for Pike.
What fun! We do not have creatures like that in the Freljord.
Well, that was certainly effective. Yet horrifying.
This place. We walk the path of my people's history here.
Guess there was more to the myths after all. But we've got a job to take care of.
Yes, the seed. I feel the presence of the mother serpent here. Her power will allow us to cleanse it.
Then let's get moving.
All right. That was awesome. Go ahead and save the game. Save. See where we're at. 60%, not bad. We made some progress while we were adventuring around. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode there. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, it's YouTube stuff, so it's really hard to get started. But who knows? Maybe someday I'll get started. But yes, for now, thank you and goodbye.